Justice Froneman has indicated, where he quoted Chief Justice Mogoeng to avoid a constitutional crisis, and the ruling is that the contract with the CPS, between CPS and SASSA, has been extended for 12 months. Of course, there are strict conditions that are placed on that, and that amongst it is that the personal details, the private details of SASSA beneficiaries are not to be shared, with anyone, and that information is not to be used either than making sure that people receive their grants. There's also been an order that's been handed down in terms of trying to get SASSA to build its own internal capacity to ensure that it's able to distribute those grants. And right now I'm joined by the CEO of SASSA. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. As expected, the contract has been extended. Of course, the invalidity also suspended for the next 12 months. What does this judgment mean for SASSA, Mr. Magwaza?
As always, what we've been saying all along, that beneficiaries will be paid on the 1st of April. Beneficiaries will be paid on the 1st of April. We've been speaking with National Treasury. They've already transferred the money over to us on the money that's supposed to be paid over to the beneficiaries. And on our side, yesterday I sat with my executives. We decided that before even the judgment came, we started pulling the trigger, like as usual, that it was going to be business as usual for us going forward. Because when we're listening to the judges when the process was going on, we felt that the court is leaning towards what I've been asking for. I asked for 12 months, I got the 12 months. I asked for the extension of the contract, I got the extension of the contract. And as a CEO of SASSA, I am proud to be associated with SASSA as it is right now, and associated with my executives. All the executives that are behind me, they've supported me in everything that I've been trying to do. Now, I'm not going to say anything more. It's just that from now onwards, we'll be paying the thing going forward. And the 12 months that we've been asked for will immediately start with the processes, either to get the interim organization that is going to help us while we are doing all the processes to insource the processes for SASSA.
Do you think using the word proud is the right word, considering this crisis that we find ourselves in? Or probably the crisis has been averted. Is proud the right word to use at this point?
I can say it is the right word to use right now, because I started on the 1st of April. I mean, 1st of November. From the 1st of November when I started starting the ball rolling. And the ball has been rolling. All the things that has happened, the judges that I spoke about, are things that I've been praying for and putting in place with my executives, and it is happening.
One of the questions that was raised even during the hearing, in the arguments, it was around SASSA building its own internal mechanisms, and we spoke about it on Wednesday. And you did say that it was unfortunate that it didn't come across strongly that indeed SASSA is trying to get the capabilities to ensure that it has its own internal capabilities, and you have been in consultation with the CSIR.
Yes, there are so many things that we've been doing, and the issue of biometrics, the mere fact that the banking industry has adopted the biometric standards, it culminated from the processes that we've embarked on with the CSIR. But that has not been put forward, has not been communicated the way that it's supposed to have been communicated. And all the banks of this country, from last year June, adopted the biometric standards, and they are putting processes in place for us to be able to do what we are expected to do.
Does SASSA at all take culpability of what has transpired?
No, we do. I mean, we dropped the ball during the time we advised in, I think it's May 2016, and nothing was done all the time, and except that the other process I was talking about. But on the issue that we were told that the SASSA may not be able to pay grants this year, and we did nothing on all the side, we apologize to the nation.
I just quickly want to go back to the issue around, you were saying that on the 1st of April, grant beneficiaries will get their money. I'm asking you this because we had a discussion with the CPS director, Serge Bellamont, who was saying that the more there's a delay, chances might be that the grants will have to be paid on the 2nd or the 3rd. But you say that you've pushed the button already, so you've circumvented the possibility of having to delay the day by which the grants are paid.
I do not want to argue with Serge Bellamont. I don't think that he was talking the whole truth, because he knows that the processes start on the 20th of each month, but the money is transferred from Treasury 3 days before we pay money. The money is over to the beneficiaries, but the processes on its own start on the 20th. Not on the 16th or the 15th, as he was saying. He was just playing ball as a businessman, trying to coerce us into a space where I don't think that we wanted to go.
You used the word coerce. Do you think that the working relationship or the professional relationship between SASSA and CPS has broken down? But we have this declaratory order that says that SASSA and CPS has a constitutional duty to ensure that grants are paid for over the next 12 months.
It hasn't broken down. CPS is a company that is making profit. We are constitutionally obliged to pay the beneficiaries. So our relationship is the service provider-client relationship. So we do not drink coffee together. We do not do all those things. We are obliged by the Constitution to do what we are supposed to do. We are not happy with what Net1 and Net1 companies that are the holding company of CPS on using the information of the beneficiaries for the deductions. I myself have been co-chairing the MTT with the Black Sash and the civil society on the issues of the deductions. You know, it's an open secret that we went to court. I mean, we went to police station and charged those companies that were not doing what they were supposed to do. Net1 and their companies is one of the people that we cited when we went to court. So there is that portion within Net1 that we are not happy about. But on contrary, on the other side with CPS, to be honest with the country, CPS has done very, very well for us. As in, we have not a single time that we have failed to pay the beneficiaries. And going forward, I don't think that is going to happen. CPS is an organization that at present, under the circumstances, come 1st of April, we do not have any other company that will help us to do that. The court has just said that to us, and I'm happy because that's what I asked for.
Just a final question. How long will it take for SASSA to have its own in-house capability to make sure that grants are distributed?
I may not be able to say that right now. We need to sit down with the executive and sit down with other experts that we have to look into that. But 12 months is enough time for us to be able to go on a tender, if we've got to go out on a tender, to get other organizations that can be able to help us. There is an issue of the post office. We have not discarded that, and I'm on record on saying that the post office is capable. They may have not been capable to do it now on the 1st of April. But going forward, Mark Barnes says that they are ready. We are going to test that, and we've got enough time to do that.
Well, thank you so much. There you have it from the spokesperson, rather from the CEO of SASSA, Mr. Makwaza, indicating that on the 1st of April, grants will be paid. And